Okay, well, we got a 0.
We're just gonna wipe that off.
Outside zone. Oh boy. Well, oh, gets into the chain link. Oh boy.
Fun fact about Evan, he wakes up extra early so he could watch his favorite shows. What time did you wake up? Usually gets in, what, an hour before you go to work or whatever you gotta do to watch some TV? Yeah. Nice, that's discipline to watch his favorite shows. Out here for round 5 in beautiful St. Louis, Missouri. Flew in at around 1 in the morning last night. Went straight to the rental house, got some rest. We're here just as Will Call is opening. Boys are hitching up the trailer that's outside of the venue, dragging it into the pits. We're gonna set up and all day today, just slave away on the pit, get everything dialed, pull the cars out, and then tomorrow we go right into practice. So time to get to it, time to start setting up and sweating. It's definitely a little humid out here. Ooh, it's nice to see the cars out in the daylight. It's been a minute since I've seen these things. Yeah, definitely a strategy to getting inside this thing when it's a tight fit like this. Power on. Ignition on. Ready, Carlos?
Yep.
Oh, gotta take care of this. I think that was from the Osbo battle in New Jersey. Everything else looking pretty good. Mechanically, these things were gone over and prepped at New Jersey, so time to take care of some of the cosmetics. Oh, look at that. That's a bummer, but we got rib nuts, we got some spare vinyl, so we'll take care of all these miscellaneous cosmetic things. Other than that, they are ready to rip, so let's put up this canopy.
All right, we are setup day, St. Louis. First order of business. New door, that one's gotta go. Look at this thing, dude. Shipped her in, fresh from Drift Cave. 2020 door. Oh.
What's the wrong side? This is the right side.
Damn it! Yeah, this thing, it's beyond saving. It's just a skin duct taped to the inner shell. So look at that thing, dude. That thing is looking good. Done.
Done.
I don't know what these guys are doing. We're supposed to be fixing the frame rail on Wataru's car, and these guys are over here just booty shaking. Bounce with me, bounce with me.
We don't need no frame color.
Pretty much, pretty much perfect.
All right, we're good?
Yeah, we're good.
All right, we're all set up. The boys went out to get some food. So let's cruise over and check out the actual track. We actually run inside the oval. Our track is a road course that is in the infield of the oval. Here's the start line, lead car on the right. So let's go in the right lane. Through the chicane, shift for me twice and get as much speed as I could into the first outer zone, which is coming up right here. Here's the initiation cones, 3, 2, 1. And you got to get right into the pocket of outer zone 1 starting here. The longer duration you are in the outer zone and the deeper you are, obviously more points you get on line. First outer zone, you transition on a curve, not down a straightaway, and try to fill this zone. So it's feels a little awkward inside the car, but once you get in the groove, it's really rewarding and satisfying. Hopefully those tires are not going to be there, because if you get into those tires, it's gonna suck the front of the car straight into this K-rail where it says Royal Purple Air Force Rockstar. But moving on from outer zone 2, you got this long sweeper here and right into outer zone number 3. This is fun because the track starts to open up right here and you really gain speed. Start of outer zone 3 is right here, all the way till that standing cone. And you really start to build some momentum and speed right here. The K-rail is not straight, it actually bows out at you, so it's kind of tough. And usually it's super hard to see this outer zone right here, because all the white markings get completely rubbed off with tire marks, and it's just pretty much damn impossible to see from the inside of the car. Coming around the finish, you got this abrupt transition onto the bank. You kind of have to be wise about how you hit it, because you don't want to just absolutely keep slamming your car into that transition. If you run low tire pressure, this is an area you could debead and not be able to run your second run, so you got to be mindful about it. You can't just charge at it without any thought behind it. So that's the track for you.
Okay, we are going to go to a nice flat surface, which is the garages over here in St. Louis, and align this thing, because this ground, not even close. Bing, bang, boom. All done, all aligned, ready for tomorrow. Feels good.
Oh, I'm not looking forward to this. It's 93 and the sun feels not so great, especially when there's no breeze. Right now it's slightly breezy. 93, I could tolerate that kinda, but 97, man, that's gonna be a tough one. Practice is underway, man. It's freaking hot, and we're gonna follow Matt. Matt has not ran yet. This is gonna be his first run. I did a couple runs already, so yeah, we'll give it a shot. Should be fun. Done with the first half of practice for Thursday. We got another session that's 2 hours long, and I got to did a lot more lead runs than I wanted to do. The track changed a little bit. There's a few like little glitches that I have in my lead run that I need to clean up, and you know, it is what it is. I know exactly what they are, so I'm gonna work on that, but I'm not gonna dwell on it. I want to get some follow in because it's so much fun, and ultimately that's what wins battles as well, and not just leads. So probably reserve at least one lead run for the last bit of practice. So yeah, I'm gonna go out there and have some fun.
Halfway through the second practice session, first one went pretty good. I only got 2 laps, just kind of how it worked out. Wasn't real stressed about it because line's moving quick here. Car feels fast, feels very drivable. Definitely liking those freaking things. That's for damn sure. Was able to follow Frederick, really proud of that follow run, and followed Wataru. He was a lot faster than I thought. Had a good drive off the corner for sure. So I'm gonna make a little bit of changes, see if we can get any better drive off the corner. Yeah, Andy, let's just try it. Let's do it. Yep. And go back out, get another 2 laps, and probably be it for the day. But feeling good. Car's working good. It's freaking hot out here, and the car is definitely getting hot. Well, Odie's having the same thing. He's getting hot, so just kind of is what it is.
So hot out here that it gets really warm, not overheating, but warm. You can't just hot lap it out here, so you got to be really mindful and let the car cool down, because I'm sure oil temps, I know coolant temps for sure are high. So just being patient.
One lap, take a break. Take a break.
Yeah, I mean, we could do it. We could do it, but
She'll be 240.
But what's the point, right? Because then you're like, oh,
yeah.
What's the hottest you ran it?
So it got.
What's the hottest you left the line?
Oh, 220. Luckily, here today.
Today, okay.
But ever 235.
235?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think maybe 230 for me is the highest I've ever left the line. I know these Texas Speed motors could take it, you know, but
because the engine will totally take it, but it's still like a mental thing. You're like, God, it shouldn't be up there.
Is it going to be lower on power? Should I overcompensate for that?
All right, practice is over. Super solid sessions. Yeah, I'm so freaking pumped with these guys. Like, so proud of them. The car has been on point. Definitely getting warm, but I think everybody else is out here. Andy's on it, full inspector's duty, and yeah, keep the wheels turning. I followed Frederick like 3 freaking times, so I hope you guys get to enjoy that. The last one, I stuck it to him real good. I'm real proud of that. So lead runs are solid. Got a couple of things to clean up. I'm sure I'm gonna go back with Chow and have the whole download, and he's gonna tell me everywhere I need to make better and clean up. But now, that's what the teams are doing. End of the day, full prep for OD, full prep for old MF. We'll be ready to go tomorrow. Hell yeah. What up, everybody? Good morning! It's Friday. We're in line for practice.
All right, Friday, little 2-hour warm-up before qualifying. It's not super sunny. There's a slight chance of showers around 1, but who cares? Everyone's in the same boat. So looking forward to going out there and driving and having some fun and getting reacquainted with the track after taking a break, obviously, from yesterday. I have a few things I want to work on. We analyzed like some data after driving yesterday after practice with Amy, my spotter. My stepdad also is a big help with that. We just kind of look at data we pull off of the car, and looking at videos of me driving. You know, it's very simple, not rocket science. And then we always find just areas that I could improve on. So very much looking forward to employing what we talked about, and always looking to be better as a driver and learn something instead of just spinning laps. So that's the fun part of it. So yeah, gonna hop in the car, do some runs. I'm lined up in the lead lane right now, and majority of practice today is probably just gonna be focused on lead runs, and I'll squeeze in a few follows just because they're so fun.
Gosh, it's round 5. That's right. It's round 5 of the Formula Drift Pro Championship.
All right, time to qualify. Sitting in the car, getting in the zone, doing my thing. Time to set the bar, baby.
In that Falcon Tires Broiler Exhaust Drift Cave Corvette, the 777, the Heat Wave beat Bash going down this weekend, but the Bash is going down as he hits the wall. And that is a major mistake on our current points leader.
Okay, well, we got a 0.
We're just gonna wipe that off. Wipe it off.
We got a 0, and now we're getting another shot because it was raining, and now we don't have a 0. Don't know how that works, but it works.
Yep. So it's been a stressful one. Went out to do my qualifying run, my first qualifying run, and the car started breaking up in the burnout box really bad. Same issue that we had on the last practice run. The crank sensor was not the fix. So now we are checking some wiring to the cam sensor. and looking at the data log, there's some faults that we're seeing in the cam sensor also. So we're gonna put a new sensor in it, repair the wiring a little bit, and try to shake it down in the burnout box. I got a 72 during my qualifying run. I don't know how I even managed to not straighten out. The car literally just shut off at random parts of the track, and I had to use handbrake and momentum to just keep me sideways in some spots of the track. So really nerve-wracking run. I'm very thankful we got a score on the board. Hopefully we don't have to run again.
The officials and judges have come to the agreement and said, we'll see that first run as a sight lap, and now here is Matt Field's official qualifying run. All right, here goes Matt Field in that first outside zone into outside zone 2. And it looks a lot better than that first run. And into the third, again, that first run being a sight lap. Now this is a judge run. Now very clean into that final outside zone 4.
So we win again and got an 85. What do you think about that?
How about that?
How about that? Catch me outside.
All right, so I had to run again because we were at the bottom 8 after the car was breaking up. So did a second qualifying run. I was kind of conservative because I went out there and did like a safe run, got an 81. And now we could get on to unbolting the car and getting ready for the real battle tomorrow. So overall, sucks to be that low in the qualifying order. It's never happened, I think, to me in the long time since like my rookie years. So it is what it is, though. Mechanical gremlins will do that to you. I'm just very thankful that we got the mechanical gremlins resolved. The car actually ripped really good on that last qualifying run. So at the cost of fixing and testing during qualifying, at least we're in the show, and we can just focus on hammering down and driving hard the rest of the weekend. So
You need to do Island Boy.
It started to sprinkle, and we're waiting, and I'm like getting antsy. I'm like, let's go. Then it started to rain, like enough that I had to use my windshield wipers. I hopped in the burnout box. I felt it was slick in the burnout box, and I still went anyways. And then, you know, by then when you're in the burnout box, you're committed, you're going. And then I go and do my run. I initiate zone 1, feel slick, throw it into zone 2, wash backwards, crash into the wall. Not bad, but just hit the rear up against the wall. You know, this deep enough to straighten me out. So we went and talked to FD and Kevin, and then right after that they gave Frederick a sight lap and then his run, and they gave Chris a sight lap in his run, and Turek and Chelsea and everyone else but me got a sight lap. So they said, hey, if you didn't get a sight lap, and you should have because it was raining, 1, you should have said something, which is, you know, I'm learning here, and 2, you get another run. So, but that counts as your sight lap, and I'm like, sure. And then of course, after 5 cars, the track's completely dried out, sun is mostly out, and track is back to normal. I went out and I was a little bit hesitating, you know, like, it's just a lot going on. Threw down an 85. Right now we're sitting in 3rd. We'll see what happens. Still feel good and very thankful how everything worked out, for sure. And thank you, FD, for understanding my point of view. And yeah, I guess now if there's a slightest sprinkle, I'm gonna just demand a sight lap, and also learn from that burnout box. I guess it probably wouldn't have been too late to ask for a sight lap after the burnout box, but I felt that it was. So I don't know, live and learn. Either way, we're sitting good for tomorrow. I think the whole team is doing pretty good. Refocus, holy moly.
all right, so we found a great spot to spot Evan from. Actually not spotting for him, have the radio, just listening in, making sure everything's going smooth, but everything's dialed, so he's moving on to top 4. No, it's Evan's 2nd podium, but
First thing first.
yeah, so we're pretty confident Evan won. We're just waiting for the actual final result.
Dimitri Brunski, 3rd place here in St. Louis.
And now your winner here at round 3 of the Link Engine Management Pro Spec Championship Worldwide Technology Raceway, Evan!
Woo! Hell yeah. Oh, are you gonna collect some more big checks, dude?
Yeah, all the big checks.
You're stacking up in the trailer.
Ask Evan to show you the back of the car.
Should I look at the back of the car?
Yeah, I converted it to a 318 Ti.
Yeah, take a look. So this side's all right. Okay. Oh!
To our winner here at round 3.
So we're all gridded up. We got a 2-hour warm-up before top 32. I go up against Travis Reeder for top 32. Right over there. He's coming off a win, so it's gonna be a good battle. I'm sure he's got some confidence off of the last round, but hey, I'm feeling good out here. So I chased first. He leads. He qualified better, and very much looking forward to that. So, but first we got to get this practice out of the way. And it's hot.
Just got out of the car for the quick warm-up. Saturday, game day. Warm-up is done, top 32 is up. I'm feeling good, car is doing well. Look at these gummy boys, dude. Straight gut. Get the hell out of here.
Woo, so yeah, that's it for practice. Unfortunately, the last run, I was following Taguchi and he transitioned a little late into outer zone 2, right near the K-rail, and I was transitioning just right on him, and he was so close to the wall, and I didn't think we're that close because the timing was so off on the transition that I ended up tagging the wall with the rear of my car a little bit. So yeah, I took out the bash bar, side bash bar, but no big deal. Those are all consumable parts. So we're just gonna throw some spare ones on, make it look pretty again, and send it out for top 32.
The Beast up the bay. Woo! Almost shots fired across the nose. Now coming to that first outside zone, here comes Matt Field into that second outside zone. Bathing in that smoke once again is Kyle Jimenez Mohan in the second outside zone. Now going to the third, let's feel the flow. And that Corvette, the Falcon tires go round, wraps around those Forge Star wheels into that final outside zone. Almost suited and booted and crossing that finish line. And Matt Field, the Beast in the Bay, our current points leader. The party continues for him here in St. Louis. Congratulations to Matt Field.
All right, hell freaking yeah. The whole team through to top 16. Oh yeah, it's the first time. That feels pretty damn good. Up next we have Jeff Jones. I'm feeling pretty good, for sure. After morning practice, cleaned up a couple of things, made a little bit of changes, and just started kind of pushing hard here and there. And overall, it's been good. So, car is good. We got Jay plugged in to the MSI laptop right now, checking vitals, going over things. Boys are watching live stream. I was tuning. I was just tuning. Tuna. I'm the tuna. Big tuna.
Next up, Travis Reeder and Odie Bakshish. We talked about this. His first run, not the greatest, but now he's back up and ready to swing. Right into that first outside zone. Travis Reeder, our most recent winner in New Jersey. Where's Odie? There's Odie. Up pop goes the Odie into that second outside zone. Odie, little shimming now into that third outside zone. Now bringing into that final. Both LS powered and Odie Bakshish aggressive. Will that pay off?
Wow. It was a bumpy ride in top 32. I followed first. I wasn't completely happy with my follow. Made a little mistake in outer zone 2. Just sent it, had a great lead run. And Travis had a few mistakes in the follow that allowed us to advance. So getting the car triple checked, all squared up from the bumpy ride in top 32 and onto top 16 here pretty soon. So gonna chill a little bit, get some food, rehydrate, and go.
And it looks like Odie Bakshish will get the wins.
Well, this is what the track looks like at the finish line. Ooh, look at all that rubber being laid down, coming across the finish onto the bank where we're not really supposed to be drifting, but it's hard to just shut it down. So we painted this whole part of the bank black with tire. made it into top 16. Had a little bit of a bumpy ride through top 32 with Travis Frieder. Bumped into him a little bit, but overall it was good. It was great.
He is currently leading the pack in points. Can he keep the party going? The Momo suit looking fresh. Falcon tires, Boral exhaust, Heat Wave, Drift Cave, Corvette, the Beast from the Bay, 777, Matt Field. He is running some signature teal and blue Falcon livery, driving that Falcon tires, Field suspension, S15. It is Odi Bakshis. Here we go, Odi Bakshis and Nick Novak, a little swing in front of Odi Bakshis. Nick Novak, that Coro Works BMW, now throwing it into that second outside zone. Odi Bakshis, very uncharacteristic in that chase position, looks unsettled, but Nick Novak throwing it down. Odi Bakshis going off course. What is going on with Odi? But Novak, regardless, out front is running a strong game. Very uncharacteristic of Odi Bakshis, but guess what? Nick Novak could enter into the Great 8 for the first time. So as Odi Bakshis goes in that first outside zone, looks a lot more settled here. Now, oh no, Nick Novak dives in on the inside. He grips up and takes that line. That's what we're talking about. That's what Jeff Jones did. Now in that third outside zone, but now I believe those three wheels going off will come into play. And now, again, Nick Novak gets the victory. Novak advances on. This is the Drift Cave boss, Matt Field, piloting his Falcon tires, Borla exhaust Corvette. Jeff Jones trying to give a run for his money, but unfortunately, Evo Auto Works Nissan 370Z does spin out, and Matt Field continues on into that final outside zone. And Jeff Jones still pushes, but he knows he spun out.
We beat Jeff Jones. Track's changing a little bit. Luckily, we anticipated it, and car is feeling as good as ever. On to the Great 8. Nick Novak. Odi went out, I guess because his hand got stuck in the wheel or something. You know, I was supposed to go against him, and that would have been a hell of a battle. So, this Novak, no slouch, but definitely have to like shift the mindset a little bit and start watching some of his videos and talk with Chow and figure out his strategy, because we maybe weren't expecting that.
Here we go, Matt Field out front, leading and initiating into that first outside zone. Nick Novak initiating almost simultaneously. Let's see how they handle that second outside zone. Nick Novak, you see him just sliding on in next to that Falcon Tires Corvette, and Matt Field pulling away now into that final outside zone. So a great effort by Nick Novak, but unfortunately just not enough. Kazuya Taguchi, up garage, ISI Performance, Toyota 86, coming to that first outside zone. Wow, Matt Field right there, mimicking with that teal and blue shadow. Has to back off just a little bit. That might be a wise approach. Oh, he gets into that, oh man, gets to that berm and that rumble strip quite a bit. That is a rumble mountain in coming into that, and now into that final outside zone. Oh boy, well, oh, gets into the chain link. Oh boy. The second half of this battle. Matt Field now out front, Kazuya Taguchi in the chase position. You see that thing with a little Elvis Presley lip snarl there. Now coming to that second outside zone, Kazuya Taguchi. He almost gets up under the rumble strip into that second outside zone. Kazuya Taguchi goes deeper, but he does need to mimic that line of Matt Field. Look at Kazuya Taguchi dropping back quite a bit. Now Matt Field, he's putting the car in all the right places. I'm telling you right now, look at that. Right just outside of the outside zone. Make some noise for Matt Field.
Fresh out of the car, dripping with sweat. Sitting in first in the championship, not a bad place to be. Car, seen better days. Me, overly aggressive. Yeah, I sent it a little too hard there, bud. But overall, you know, so pumped on the team. I just need to work on that aggression a little bit. Spin both ways and went a little too far this way. But congrats, Kazuya.
The event didn't go as I wanted it to go. Didn't have time to shoot a conclusion, so here I am back at the shop. Still got to unload the FD car. Went out in top 16. I made a mistake in outer zone 2. My hand actually kind of slipped off the steering wheel as I was correcting behind Nick Novak, and when I put my hand back on the steering wheel, it was in the wrong spot, and that like millisecond mistake just made me go offline, and I couldn't really recover. Well, it is what it is. I got some more events still left in the season. I'm gonna literally just try to win every single one and have fun. So it happens. It's one of those seasons. But Matt is on one. He's very consistent this season. He's still leading the championship. So I really hope he takes it. You know, this is his year. So we're gonna see how the rest of the rounds go. It's really exciting. So looking forward to hopefully seeing him on that #1 spot when we wrap up the season. We got some rounds left. I'm gonna fight really hard, and I'm sure Matt is as well. So hopefully you guys enjoy the episode.